Hi, friends. Welcome to Here and Now. Glad to be here with you. And I invite you to take some time to land, to feel whatever your body is resting on, whether you're standing or sitting or lying down. To take some time to become settled in your posture, stable and balanced, wakeful and at ease. Letting the out-breath soften, ease, even just 1 or 2%. Each time you breathe out, there's this invitation to arrive a bit more, to settle a bit more, to a little bit more let things be as they are, let them unfold as they do. As I'm talking to you now, I'm really just noticing the contact of my feet with the floor, my bottom with the chair that I'm sitting on. I invite you to do the same, to really just tune attention to where your body meets, kisses, what it's resting on. The pressure here, the warmth or coolness, these felt sensations of solidity, the earth pressing up into you. We're here to practice Hitbonenut, a contemplation practice of love and awe for the divine. We see the divine shining through the beauty and wonder of the world when we practice Hitbonenut meditation. We choose a particular face of nature and we practice so that we can see the divine shining through whatever we're choosing to contemplate. Practicing to see whatever it is that we're turning to clearly and freshly, and to see what's behind it, what's within it, which is holy. And today our object, our lens, our doorway, we could say, is the heart. Lev in Hebrew, libi, my heart. Lev tahor, the pure heart, as King David HaMelech says in the Psalms. So I invite you, as you sit here, stand here, lie here, to bring some attention to the heart. To notice the heart as a kind of region of your experience. And just to turn the inner gaze in this direction. Maybe there's sensation here. You feel the region of the heart moving as you breathe. Maybe you feel some pulsating. Maybe you feel some warmth. Maybe there's not much. There's no particular experience we're trying to feel right now. Just to turn toward where we know the heart to be. And we could expand this to include not just the physical region of the heart, but the heart as a kind of dimension of our experience, the felt sense of the heart, which is not just about anatomy. What does the heart mean as a felt sense for you? The heart of your experience. What might it be like to explore the possibility of turning some attention to the heart of your experience? What could that be? Knowing that the ground, the breath are always available for you to return to at any time if that feels supportive as you explore. Turning to the heart as a region of the body and as a dimension of experience. The heart beats about 100,000 times a day, pumping approximately 2,000 gallons or 7,500 liters of blood every single day. And each heartbeat sends blood to nearly all of the body's 75 trillion cells. The remarkable work of the heart, 100,000 times a day it's beating, and the remarkable reach. Almost all of the body's 75 trillion cells receive blood from the heart with each heartbeat. So when we turn to the heart, when we turn attention in this direction, we're turning to something right at the center of our experience. So much is happening here. What's it like to bring some gentle, steady attention to the activity, the arena of the heart? Inviting you to explore. How might I turn towards the heart? How might I approach this not as something to complete or get right, but to explore? What could it mean? What might it mean? Can we be curious about the heart? We might think of the mind as the center of our experience, a kind of little me inside the head. What would it be like instead to let the heart be the center, to play with that notion? The mind instead just watching on and helping to gently escort attention back toward the direction of the heart each time it wanders, which of Of course it does. The mind in a supporting role, the heart at the center. This heart which is beating, and with each beat reaching throughout the body. Inviting you to explore this direction, to feel your way. The centrality of the heart is suggested too by its electromagnetic energy field. As measured by modern scientific instruments, it is the strongest in the body, more than 60 times greater than the electromagnetic energy field of the brain. Some sense in which the field of the heart is far more powerful. Some sense perhaps that what we habitually relate to as the center of our experience, which for many of us is the brain, the mind up here, with our words and ideas, that somehow all of this might not be the whole story. But there's something else going on, something much greater going on, something more than we usually realize. And the heart is a key to this greater reality. As we feel our hearts wonder at their complexity and depth, drop into them as felt sense. As we do all this, we come to appreciate that reality is more than we might often take it to be if we're living just from the neck up, as Rabbi Sam Feinsmith once said. Dropping into the heart, getting to know the wonder of the heart, chambers of the heart, we begin to open to the greater whole which we are participating in, a wholeness which we are held by and to which we contribute. We begin as we do this to open to the divine. So the invitation continues to explore, to contemplate, to sense What could be the heart of things? And we might do this again just by turning attention to the physical location of the heart, dropping down into the chest. And or it might mean something a bit less obviously physical for you. The heart as a felt sense, as an emotional wavelength, as a dimension of being that feels central, that feels somehow beneath the waves of our personal stories and preoccupations. In turning to the realm of the heart, we are turning to something which can lead us deeper and wider than our conventional selves and identities, at the same time as those identities are profoundly honored by our hearts. In the book of Ezekiel, the divine says, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit into you. I will remove the heart of stone from your body and give you a heart of flesh. V'natati lachem lev basar. I will give you a heart of flesh. Time and again, we forget the heart of flesh which is given to us. We harden into lev ha'even, the heart of stone. And time and again, we can remember. Pause, ground, breathe, drop beneath the waves of story, of grasping, of fear, into the chambers of the heart. And as we do so, the words of the divine through the mouth of Ezekiel, Yechezkel, are reenacted. And we are once again given a heart of flesh, a compassionate heart towards others, towards ourselves, a heart which can begin again, which can go on beating. As we begin to end, how about considering, when do you forget your heart of flesh? Perhaps identifying a particular time or pattern or situation when this happens in your life, when you harden and forget and get caught up in the waves at the surface, with a particular person maybe, and not necessarily choosing what is currently most difficult in your life. Some moment, some pattern where we get a bit distant from our heart. Whatever suggests itself, whatever you choose, I invite you now to set the intention, the kavanah, to allow your heart into these moments of your life too. To let your human heart, your divine heart, find you there. Thank you so much for your practice. Chodesh Tov. Wishing you well.